And I'd like to welcome the mayor of the city of Laguna Woods, Noel Hatch. Always good to see you.
Ken, it is always good to get up late and come to the show.
All right.
All right.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
We're talking about a really exciting project that is just ready to pretty soon begin to start up. And this is a new building, a new public library project that is going to be adjacent to City Hall.
You know, I was asked, or periodically I'm asked, why a library? We have a great village library, and why do we need another public library?
Right.
And I remember back years ago, I was on the school board in Pasadena. It was right after the busing issue had concluded, forced busing. And I decided I wanted to find out if anybody else had had that experience, any other city, and the city of Boston did.
Right.
They had real problems out there. And there was a book about that and the experiences that Boston's had with that. And I tried to find that book, and I never could until I went to a public library and said, I'm looking for this book. And they searched and searched and came up and said, here's your book. And they had found it in the archives of some university.
Wow.
So public libraries have a function that
they
is
really
unique.
do.
And there's a camaraderie that comes. And we have had this desire in the city. Carol Moore, I give her full credit, of would it be possible for us to rent some space in the Willow Tree?
Right, I remember that.
And
yes.
Have that and pay rent every year and have a public library branch there, because it is crowded in City Hall to have there. And then Cotty Petrie Norris came up, and our representative up in Sacramento, and found us $500,000.
Yeah.
So we started off on our own. So
very good.
What do you want to know about it?
Well, first of all, when are you looking to break ground on this?
Toward the middle of the year, maybe in the fall.
All right.
There is a slide that you're going to...
Yeah, the next slide we're going to see is where it's located.
Right.
And you can see it's going to be right next to City Hall. You can see where El Toro is. El Toro
Up on the top, you'll see the triangle there of City Hall, and the main entrance is by that tree, that landscape there where you walk into. That patio area then will be flattened, and if you look on the left, those four little green circles are hedges.
Yeah.
That will be the new ramp for handicap to go up. So instead of this serpentine ramp, we will go up on a short ramp there straight. And then the colored area down there is the library interior. Take a look at the...
the next slide will show you a close-up.
All right, let's do this. All right. I want you to, let's go outside for a minute.
Okay, if we can go back to the next slide.
Can we go back to, no, go to the, well, can we go back or?
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Notice the extension of City Hall down to the little alleyway that's on the side there. That balcony on the City Hall will be extended down toward the library itself, which is more in a box shape, to give continuity of the look of the two buildings. Because when you see the exterior of the building, it's going to look a little stark, and that will be modified. And then let's go to the next slide.
Okay, the next one is...
All right, on your left is an activity room.
Okay.
Those are tables that just as a showing dimensions that people can sit in there. And one of the features of the library that we found exciting is that they use this space for different presentations that come along, a book tour or something like that. And so that will be the activity room. Then the main library will be that darker color, the mauve color there. Come back to that. Those two little brown squares or rectangles up on the right are an office and a storage area there for the librarian. Restrooms down there, which will have access, as you notice, to the main library as well as to the activity room.
Okay.
Now in the main library, down at the bottom, you'll see those little circles. Those will be the computer areas. Whether that will expand at some point, I'm not sure. And then in the middle area, that will be the modular units that will show books and things like that, and that will be all movable. And the library will be furnished by the public library here in Orange County. And you'll see the main entrance there, and the desk there. The recommend, not the, but the checkout desk is right to the right of coming in. So that's the look-see.
You know, it'll be interesting, and maybe you know this. We'll get somebody on from the Orange County Library System. Because this is a fairly modest-sized space, there'll be
about 1,800 square feet.
There'll be a limited amount of physical books there.
Yes.
You wonder how they choose them. Do you know? Do they choose them according to the community?
Well, they could be. I imagine they could probably pick a subject that they want to specialize in. New books, for example, new publications. It could be fiction, it could be nonfiction.
Okay, that would be interesting to find out. I know our library, I live up in Rancho Santa Margarita because there's so many families up there. Half the library, I would say, is youth books. You know, grade school up to high school and that sort of thing.
You know, there are a lot of articles now on the internet about the need for public libraries anymore. And in the digital age, why do we need them? We get our information just by doing this. And they have found that they serve a great communal aspect, the idea of being able to come to a library to sit down, and there's a sense of safety there in libraries. And as I thought, the village library is a unique library in many ways. You can go there and spend a day in comfort and with books and all these other things. And I have great pride in that, in our village library. And yet, I think our library here will be a communal thing, not just for village people, but for the larger community around.
Right, and you know, not only that, as you know, we saw, there's the meeting area there, and so in a way that gives this community another place to go and have a small club meeting or whatever it might be.
Right.
Which is much needed.
And there are a lot of subjects to do. Genealogy is a thing that is useful.
Huge.
And opportunity to gather people together, which is good. The outside rendering,
look at
did you see? It looks like a rectangular box. That will be softened, I think, by the rough material on the outside, which will correspond. Notice the windows are similar, identical to the windows going into City Hall. That will give the continuity between the two buildings so that it doesn't look. And then the balcony, you see the balcony?
Yes, I do.
That will extend over in that space between the two buildings to bring continuity so that it looks like they were built at the same time rather than...
Very nice.
And
did you do this rendering? You're quite good at this.
There is a line over here that I suggested we put on there.
Okay.
But, no, I did not do that. So anyway, there's another shot of this, and on the other side, we show no landscape.
Yeah, look at that. That really looks nice.
You'll notice that the entrance to City Hall will have a facade that is built out there that will bring it out again so that people will come to the place knowing City Hall is the major feature, but yet it is too. And you know, gatherings can occur. The patio will have to be because it's higher than so you'll have the steps that go up there, and so now this is just understand this is just a first shot.
Right. Yeah. That could change a little bit.
The council had some.
But you're looking at an opening of possibly June of 2021.
Right.
Yeah.
And we hope that'll come. It won't come in my term, but at least we'll have it going.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And we are excited about it.
Yeah, you should be.
And I think it'll. Once again, we talked last month about us being a drawing card
for
other
really
cities
nice.
with some of the brand names that have residence here, and some of the private businesses, small businesses that have
Yeah.
come here. So we're excited about it. Looks
Very good.
All right.
All right. Anything else, Mayor?
That was about the extent of the meeting.
Okay. I think that
me.
is absolutely fantastic.
And we will keep you abreast of what happens.
All right. And again, great job on your renderings there.
There's something about you, Ken, that I really love. And if you can capitalize on that, why, these will be great times.
All right.
Take
Noel,
care,
good
big
to see
fella.
you. We'll be right back.